Happy Wednesday. The sun's out, I'll show you out the window while I'm getting the chat up. I'll be able to sit out today, do my favourite thing. I love sitting out. So I'm going to get my chair. Wait a minute to get the chat up. There we go, that's us. Got us in live chat. Good morning everyone. I hope you're doing good. I hope you've got something good today that's happening this Wednesday, midweek hump day as some people say. So I'm having a latte caramel match. I'm having one of them, but I can't pronounce it. I've not had this kind before, so I'm going to have a taste test here while I'm live. Right, let's do this. I'm just back for, I've had a good morning. I've been up since 4 as usual. And then I went away and got my daughter at 6:30 this morning and we went up the swimming together. It was lovely. So she had a wee jacuzzi and steam room and all that. Right, let's try this. That's actually really nice. I like that. You could even put a wee ice cube in here. Oh yes, I'll be getting them again. Latte caramel. It doesn't taste that we call it caramel. It doesn't taste that caramel, Amy. Beautiful. Right, where is my lovely friend Golfer Girl's post that she done this morning? Because she wants me to read something out, because this is a learning channel as well. We learn things from each other. Right, where did you put it? Where did you put it? It's in the group. Jordan, good morning to you. Did you put it in the group maybe? See if you haven't joined my wee Facebook group. You should join my Facebook because it's Scottish ASMR Blueberry. You'll find me and you can join the group and just post stuff. And there's 151 people in the wee group already. Right, there it is. I'll wait till she comes in. Jordan, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a nice Wednesday as we speak. As I say, it's beautiful. I'll show you out the window again. Look at that, son. There's my golfer girl. I'm going to read that to you, that little thing that you sent this morning. Peggy Sue, good morning. Did I say good morning, Sky? Good morning, beautiful Sky. Lisa, good morning. It's a joy to see you in the chat today. Thank you for joining us. Right, there's this thing that I won't be able to see the chat just now. Wait till I go on to it and read it. Goldust, good morning, good morning. Right, now, see that wee paragraph thing you sent, that's actually been written by what we in Glasgow call tutors, right? They stay like out in Edinburgh and Bonnybridge and places like that, right? They've got a slightly different accent from us Glaswegians, and they say, do you ken? Stuart, good morning, Stuart. I just seen your name, good morning. They say things like, I dinna ken, that means I don't know, but we don't say that, we just say, I don't know what you're talking about. Right, so I'll read this to you. It says, are you Scottish? I ken, you're a true Scot if you can properly pronounce Ecclefechan, Sauchiehall Street, St Enoch's, Uchtermuchty, and oh, for fuck's sake, yous are used to 4 seasons in the one day, and you can fall about pished without spilling your drink. You can make whole sentences with just swear words. You can, you know, Kenzie, you can Iron Brew as a hangover cure. You actually understand this message and you're going to repost it. I'm proud to be Scottish. Good morning, Tasmia. I hope I'm saying your name right. Good morning to you. But you can tell that it's been a tutor. They call us Ouija's. They call us Ouija's. Lewis, good morning to you, because we don't say I dinna ken. We say I don't know. But they say that. I always think they sing the words. See, the further north you go in Scotland, the more they sing their words. Good morning to you. And I don't know. They just. Whereas we're rough as a badger's ass here in Glasgow. Rough as a badger's ass. I don't mind it. I don't. I'm all right with that. I'll be the badger. I'll be the badger. So, know how would at the weekend we like to pretend we're going places. Where am I taking you this weekend? Oh, that's right. We're going to that wee cabin, aren't we? The wee autumn cabin. That's where I'm taking you this week. Pretend taking you this weekend, right? We're all going to this beautiful log cabin. But it's autumn. Right, I know it's still summer, but it's autumn at this cabin. And there's beautiful colours and all the leaves are falling off the tree. And there's a big massive hot tub. And it's just the most beautiful little cottage you've ever seen. Little log cabin even. We're all going there for a swally. We're all going there for a right good... That's what we're doing this weekend. Of course, Jason will be there to dish out any kind of refreshments that we fancy. If he's still in one piece, that is, poor Jason. You saw the Nicky on Saturday. I'll tell you, he bends over backwards for me though, Jason. Anyway, that's what we're doing this weekend, right? So I don't know what pack your swimsuit. Pack your swimsuit. Nobody's gone nude in the hot tub, right? Let's just get rules down. No nudity in the hot tub. And also no peeing in the hot tub. I'm a big fan of that, not peeing in the hot tub. There was a picture on Yahoo yesterday and it was some swimming pool. And people were swimming in it and kids were in it swimming and the water was green. The water was greeny yellow. I don't think I'd have put my big toe in it, never mind my child. But there you are, folk were swimming in it. This green, light green water. So anyway, that was good this morning. 100 lengths again. Do you know what I was saying to Sophie? See, inside me, now I've had the double mastectomy. I think it's because I'm doing my 100 lengths again. It's like an elastic, it feels like an elastic band inside my chest. And it feels a wee bit sore when I move. So it must be like a wee muscle that I need to work up. Trifle, good morning to you. I love your name, Trifle. That is a wonderful name. I wonder if David's going to bless us this morning. I told my mum on him. So there you are. A woman in her 70s now knows where David's getting his tattoo. Told my mum. I tell my mum everything and my kids tell me stuff, so... You know, as soon as they come in and they started talking, I was like, I'm on to you, pal. I'm on to you. That's not a good thing if somebody's for Glasgow's on to you. I'm on to you, by the way. I'm on to you. And we like to say by the way after everything. I don't really know what... Does MD know what by the way means? We just say, oh, here, that's a smashing car, by the way. Or, I'm on my way to the shops, by the way. Or we just say by the way after things. I don't know why. I know, I thought maybe we'd be shop girl for girl. Not in this chat. You're in the wrong chat, pal, for that. We've talked about worse than that. Art Killer, good morning, beautiful Art Killer. Thank you for coming in the chat this morning. Yeah, nothing shocks us really, does it? I think we're in the gutter, you know what I mean? It's only up from here. I know, but these, I'm telling you, see these guys that send me things, I tell my mum. So can you imagine how they feel knowing that a 70-odd-year-old woman knows? She was going, what would you want to get it there for? I'm saying, Mum, I don't think he was actually getting a tattoo there. He was just trying to shock us. We're deeper in the gutter than this guy. Is that all you've got? Is that all you've got? Stay in here for a week. We'll teach, as I say, it's learners, we'll teach you a thing or two, son. Just you sit there. Take notes. Take notes is what to do. Oh, but I mean, I get a good laugh. Do you know something? I'm going to hell, right? Please, nobody hate me for this, right? I'm going to hell for this. Well, I see, Sophie's coming with me because she's part of this little thing. We watched this documentary yesterday. I swear to God, right now it's a tragic thing, right? It's terribly funny, and it shouldn't be funny at all. It was back in the early 90s or something like that, and it was over in Texas. Peggy Sue, good morning. Did I say good morning, Peggy Sue? Good morning. Over in Texas, right, back in the early 90s, there was this psychiatry hospital, and they were kidnapping people and locking them in to get the insurance money, right? So there was this married couple that were just, they were just going through marital problems. That's all they were going through, was marital problems. So the wife goes away in the morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, and she's still not back by 11 o'clock at night. So our man phones up and said, where's my wife? If my wife's not home yet. And they said, we're keeping her in this psychiatry place. We're keeping her in here, right? And he went, oh God, okay. They said, why don't you come up and visit her tomorrow? He said, right. He says, I'll be up and visit her tomorrow. So there it was the next day. He goes up to, no, this isn't a joke, this is true. He goes up the next day to visit his wife, and he's greeted by a kind of nurse. And she says, would you follow me, sir? Follow me. So he goes through a set of doors, and the woman locks the door behind him, right? And then he goes through another set of doors, and she locks that behind him. He went through 3 sets of doors, and she locked the locks in each of them. And see, at the other side, there were 6 guys waiting on him. 4 of them were doctors or nurses, right? And two of them were security. Pounced on the man, and kept him in. He got kept in this place. Francesca, good morning, good morning. Oh, I hope you got on well then, Francesca, that's a shame. So this guy gets pounced on, right? And I said to Sophie, can you imagine us when we had went up to visit Sophie when she was in the Priory? Imagine us just going up for a visit and them just going, do you know what, we're keeping her in. So this is what they were doing. They were kidnapping folk, right? Kidnapping folk and keeping them in this hospital. The hospital wasn't even run by a doctor. It was just a guy that was running this place. It wasn't even a doctor, just the guy who was running this place. So then they decided what they were going to do. They were going to branch out. That's what they were doing. And they were going to send someone into schools and nurseries and stuff like that. So the person that was going to go had seen this wee girl at 2-year-old and thought, you know what, we need to lock her up. We'll just need to lock her up. So they took the child. This is all true. They took the child away to this supposed hospital, locks the child up, phones the mother, and said to them, I swear to God, I shouldn't be laughing. Said to the mother, you better come and get your daughter. We've got her locked up. Listen, I don't know what for, right? A 2-year-old. I don't know what for. We're keeping your daughter in. This woman rushes up to the hospital and they said, if you want to follow me, right? So she goes through the first set of doors and they lock the door behind her. Through the second set of doors, locked it. The third set of doors, when she went through it, was her daughter standing with 6-handed again. One of the security guys knocked the woman on the ground, face down, in front of her child. In front of her child, wrestled her. She was getting kept in as well. This place, we could not get over this place. We're like, that must be a bloody joke. This was in Texas, right? Now, the thing that made me laugh so much, right, was afterwards there was a hearing or something like that, right? I think the people eventually say, right, this place is bad news. They were reading out some of the things that they used to do to these poor folk, that there was nothing wrong with them, right? Nothing wrong with them, they were just getting kept in. And I swear to God, they said they were giving him 12 hours a day of dance therapy. 12 hours of dance therapy a day. I thought, dance therapy, dance therapy. Imagine being crying and have to do the Macarena and like that. Forced to dance for 12. That's no therapy, that's torture. I says to Sophie, I said, didn't you give the folk an ecstasy or something like that before they went? Oh, Art Killer, I hope you're okay. Yeah, Trifle, this was the thing. These poor folk, there was nothing wrong with them. One man just went up to visit his wife. They were going through marital problems. Right, get them in. And it was all for this insurance money. All for the insurance money. And 12 hours of bloody dance, that's what I was thinking. That's like, what, 6 in the morning to 6 at night? Non-stop dancing? I wonder if they had lots of people in a room, or if you get to choose your music. Here, you get your tap dancing shoes on, you're in. 12 hours. 12? You'd be a shadow of yourself. How long did this go? See, I could not believe 12 hours of dance, that's torture. Get up and dance for 12 hours. Well, there's Mr. Mike choking. He's okay. Oh, what a show. This was back in the 90s. Thank God. I think things have changed nowadays. I think you've got to be a doctor to have one of these kind of institutions. This was just a guy off the street. This was just a guy that had a great idea. Do you know what? 12 hours golfer, girl, your feet would be raw. And I see if you were a wee bit depressed and stuff like that. I mean, this is what I was laughing about. 12 hours a day? A day. At first, Sophie said to me, Mum, they said a week. I said, they said a day. Mum, they said a week. So we had to rewind it. Sure enough, a day. 12 hours a day. Oh, right, yeah. I know, Art Killer. See, this was like a hospital place, right? And somebody that was just going about the schools seen this wee girl, this 2-year-old. It must have been like a nursery. And said, right, that's it. We're taking that wee lassie. Took the wee girl and took her into the mental institution, and then phoned the mother and says, you better come and get your daughter. We've got her here. And the woman goes, and that was it. The doors were getting locked behind her. She was in. And there was like 6 of them. 6 of them! Waiting. And they had a restraint. This wasn't funny, but they had a restraint table. And see, when people were going through cold turkey, they were pinning them down on this board. Now, that's probably the worst thing ever to do with someone that's coming down cold turkey, because they're cramping and they're doing all sorts of stuff. And they would pin them down. Yes, you'll need to let us know how you got on, Francesca. Lewis, good morning to you, lovely Lewis. You're off to an open day at university. Well, that sounds wonderful. That sounds really, really good. It's great to be able to get out again, isn't it? My swimming, I can get up and do I was there for over an hour. It was about an hour and a half I was up there this morning. So it's good that we're all getting back to normal. So this programme, no, it wasn't funny, but the 12 hours of dancing, I can't get my head wrapped around that, how they would have somebody up dancing for 12 hours. My God, see if you'd done 12 hours at a rave, you were pretty hardcore. You know what I mean? And I wonder what kind of dance. I'd see all this was all going through my head. Tap dancing and stuff. You get the tap shoes on. Marital problems, you say, that's it. You're in. So they were just locking people empty up, really, empty. And then see when their insurance ran out, they were kicking them out. They were saying, that's it, you're fixed now. Where you go. Drive alone on. I mean, see after like you're in about 3 hours, can you imagine that? That wouldn't be happy dancing. I like to dance. Do you know what I mean? I like a wee boogie, but you know, even 10 minutes is pushing it, but 12 hours a day at dance, I swear to God, but to rewind the bloody thing to make sure that we actually heard what I heard. And that's no therapy, that's torture right there, isn't it? What kind of music would they listen? I mean, so many questions. And if you were feeling bad as it is, as I say, crying or something like that, and you're forced to dance, it's not going to be good. I mean, it's really going to be, I mean, what did the class, just a shuffle from side to side class that's dancing? Oh. Penhurst, I'll need to write that down because that was something else yesterday. But I was laughing at the whole 12 hours dancing thing. I can't get my head round it. I cannot get my head round it. And then I felt bad about laughing. You know what I mean? And then the guy that went up to save his wife and they were just locking the door behind him. And I kept thinking to myself, see if that would have happened while we were up visiting Sophie, but you didn't lock that door. You didn't. Locking me up. You've got an eating disorder, hen, you're in. What? And that's it, when you're in one of these places to go, and you say to somebody, look, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm not crazy. Nobody believes you. Right, what was the name of that? Penhurst. Right, I'm going to watch that. But I'll be sitting out in my garden most of the day. That's what I'll be doing. Golfer girl's got it all worked out what we're doing. The jazz. Let me out. I mean, did they let them stop? There was so, and they just left that there. There was no explanation of the kind of. I wanted. Did they get a break? Did they have toilet? They must get a toilet break surely, or they'd be peeing themselves. Did they split up the 12 hours, or is it like a solid block of 12 hours a day, like for 6 to 6? You know what I mean? Did they let them have a wee break in between? How many people are doing this dance therapy? It was just it was the weirdest thing that would ever me and my daughter had ever seen. I can't believe that they got away with it. A place that's not even run with a doctor. And they're just taking folk in off the street. See if they didn't like your face, you were in. See if I don't really like her, by the way, right? We'll get her in. They just had you in. And before you knew it, there was 6 of them on top of you injecting you with stuff. People were waking up restrained. It was, or the dance therapy. I mean, Jesus, the thought of it. I mean, it was really difficult to believe, but there you are. So yesterday when I was driving her home, I could not move for laughing. The whole dancing thing just got me. I've never heard of that in my life. Maybe a wee boogie, you know, on a Saturday afternoon or something. Let's have some music on for a couple hours. You know what I mean? That's acceptable. 12 hours, that's a heavy workout, that, eh? That's one hell. I mean, you'd be a shadow of yourself. Maybe I should dance for 12 hours, actually. I couldn't dance 15 minutes. Yes, Golfer Girl, I've watched Ratchet. I'm right at the very end. But there should be another... there should be another one after that because of the brother. That's all I'm saying, because maybe nobody's watched it. Because of the brother. There should be another one. But yes, I've watched Ratchet. But the one, do you know, see in the comment section, that's exactly what they were saying. It was like the one flew over the cuckoo's nest with Jack Nicholson. And just to think that's a bit scary. See, we were like, that is actually scary that you could have just been walking along and somebody went, you know something, I'm taking her. Take you into the place and you've no say in and see if you were even to phone the police and say, Listen, they've locked me up and there's nothing wrong with me. The police wouldn't believe, this was way back in the early 90s. The police aren't going to believe you. They're going to think you're a crazy person. And anyway, they'll be jagging you with all sorts of stuff. You'll be looking at the walls melting. Do you know what I mean? That's scary. And it was all for insurance because they got insurance money and stuff like that. See, people that insurance ran out, oh, they were fixed and they were free to go. Ashley, good morning to you. Theodis, good morning, good morning. Aye, but the whole dance therapy got me. I was like, that's torture, is what that is. Go for girl, you're next for a dance. Oh, Jesus. Let's see when I think. See when I think 12 hours a day of dancing. That'd put you off dancing for life, eh? Ashley, poor Jason, he's a shadow of himself. He can't stand up on his own. Poor thing. I've got him propped up in the kitchen. On Saturday on my live stream, I showed everyone the state of poor Jason. I mean, I will take him. He'll need to come a drive with me soon. He'll need to come. I'll maybe do that today. He needs to come a drive with me. I need to be seen about the town with Aquaman in my car. To be seen, there's that crazy lady. Posters of me, have you seen this lady? Me and my pink hair. It's just, I don't know, I think it's because I had them up and down. Because I was unbending them and I had them sitting here, so I had to fold them up, and then I just by folding them and unfolding them, it's kind of went. So that's what I'm saying. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's my story about Jason. I mean, he's been in my bed twice. I know. See, there was quite, look, there was so many questions I wanted to know. Is it going to be like tap? Are we going to have like ballet one day and maybe tap the next? Or are we just going to just do your own thing? Is it going to be freestyle? Freestyle? For 12 hours? Ballet for 12 hours? Jesus. I mean, or hip hop, that's some heavy stuff, spinning around and stuff, don't they? They do all that kind of stuff. Yes, see, I told you I'm a wee firecracker. Jason's broke. But he looks okay. He's propped up. I've got him propped up, so he's all right. He's all right. He's still smiling. He's still smiling. I dance marathon. Jesus. Sweat dripping off you. Oh, many hours is that? 5? Oh. I mean, 12 hours of that. oh, the thought, yeah. So anyway, that tickled me, that thing. Poor Jason, he needs reinforcement. He needs a new spine. Go for girl, we could all be in a circle. Does that count as dancing? Right, who's in the middle now? And you go. Is that classed as dancing? This is the questions I want to know. See, whatever it is, even just to stand. Even just to stand for 12 hours. That's what I'm saying. They must have. I mean, you couldn't hold a piano or anything like that for that long. Do you know, I could tape a broom to him. That'd be the best broom. That just broom him about. I could pretend dance with him and see while I was doing that, I'd be sweeping my floor. Sweeping my floor and dancing with Jason, practicing for this place we're going for 12 hours. Patrick Swayze would have found it difficult to dance for 12 hours a day. And that man was a good dancer, do you know what I mean? Anyway, see that really got me, so it did. And they shouldn't be calling that therapy, that's for sure. That's no that's going to scar you, that. You'll never want to dance again. We could do I see we could be dun 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 dee 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 da 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 da. I'll be sweeping my floor at the same time. Dum 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 dum. Like that. All over the house. The shuffle dance. I know. Oh. Yeah, tango on Tuesday. She's biting her paw. This is what she does. She bites her paw, look. So anyway, that was us yesterday. So we were laughing the whole way home. I took her home, I was laughing. And then this morning I was just sitting here and just burst out laughing because it just came back to me again. And I feel bad because it was a serious thing. I mean, that is serious, but I just can't get over the whole dancing thing. And the poor guy that was up visiting his wife and just come in and that's it. You're in as well. And the poor lady with her child. Your child's no well. Every mother's going to be rushing up, aren't they? Look, that door behind her. She's in. And they're not even medical people. It's not normal folk. That's kidnapping. And that's I mean, they should be getting life in jail for something like that. And if there's 6 of them holding you down, you've no chance. No chance with 6 people. Ashley, thank you so much. My pink hair. I'm enjoying the pink. After the pink at Christmas time, I'm going this colour. Icy. The 2-year-old was apparently in like a daycare or something like that, or a nursery school. And I think the woman was at her work. And these people were going about schools to look for children that they could take. See, this is red flags right here all over the place. So they went to this place anyway and they said, right, that wee girl there. And they took her and they said, right, she's going into the mental institution. I don't know what for, they just didn't like the look of her or something. And then they phoned the mum and says, we've got your child. And she rushed to get her child and they locked her up as well. Where is it? I'm going to have to show you this. I'm going to have to find this documentary, right? Because you need to watch this for yourself. It will be in my history. You need to watch it. And you'll hear the 12 hours of dance therapy. It's this one. I've actually got it paused there at the dance therapy, but there it is. Corrupt psychiatric hospital in the US from the 90s, our life. That bit I've got paused, that is where they talk about the 12 hours of dance therapy a day. Good morning, lovely blood. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'll show you out my window. It's beautiful, look. Sun is shining. I'm going to get out and sit. And there's a fly in here buzzing about. Right, I'm going to try that. Take notes of this documentary. Take notes of it. Sky, it is torture. It's torture. I mean, as I say, like 4 or 5 hours into your dancing, you know, that's... Oh, no. I'd be like, can I have one hand on the table? Can I have one hand on the table? Can I couch dance maybe for 12 hours? I might be able to do that. What age are you, blood? What age are you? Oh, it's trifle. It's pretty. Listen, it's pretty crazy. See, Sophie was in rehab facility. Sophie's not long out of the rehab, so that's how we wanted to watch that programme, to see what it was like. I'm awfully glad that the rehab that she was in was nothing like that. Blood, what age are you, please? Let me tell me your age. I like to know. Do you know what I was thinking? See the man and lady that got locked up that was in the marriage therapy, the marriage counselling thing. They had a wee girl. I think she was 4 or something like that. I don't know what happened to her or who took her, because the mum and dad were locked up. Ah, Elle. Well, you know, you keep me company as well as me keeping you company. Sky, see if Aquaman was couch dancing with me, I think I could do a bit of couch dancing. Say that for 12 hours, I don't think I could do it for 12 hours. Maybe when I was 18 or 19, but not now. 12 hours. I tell you, that, I mean, dancing for 12, that's, and they've got a cheek to call it therapy. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to go because I'm going to get my chair out and I'm going to sit. What's the 8th grade to anybody? I don't know what the 8th grade is. MD, what's the 8th grade? Mentally dancing, I know. Oh. Thank you, Art Killer. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to have to go and fill up my water features. 13. Oh no. Blood, I'm really sorry, but you've got to be like 16 to be in my chat, unfortunately, because sometimes I can talk about things, nasty stuff that I would never want to talk to someone at your age, and I hope you understand, because you know where I go. I don't want to be talking to a child about some of the stuff I talk about. So anyway, guys, I love you all very, very much, and I'll be back tomorrow. It's Thursday. We're getting to the weekend again. We're getting to the weekend. I wonder what I can do this weekend to F things up. I was quite going last weekend, but I'd done it over a 2-hour live stream. I was quite blazing. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely, lovely day, and I will be back tomorrow to see. So I'm going to give you all a big kiss now. Ready? Oh, watch that documentary as well. Right, love you all. Bye.